We're going to talk about the newer bicolor 2-pack LED panels because I actually have the regular softbox lights. I feel this is a bit of an upgrade, and I want to show you a few things that work really well. First and foremost, this has a remote. If you have a DSLR camera, it also allows you to do temperature control. The old softboxes were white and yellow, and you could adjust the brightness. However, with the newer pack, especially these LED panels, it allows you to blend those lights to find a color temperature from around 3200 all the way up to 5500, and you can all do that with the control of the remote. Now, I actually have one here. As a matter of fact, this is how much light that it adds. Now, I have a little bit of a spotlight here. I also have another light back here, which you can see shining off of my arm. That's the other one that I have, but you can see just adjusting this. You can raise the brightness, you can go all the way up, you can go down. But the reason I like this is because it gives me temperature control. This does give you the option for soft boxes, but it also comes without it if you don't want to put it on there, but it means you have barn doors. So if you have more of a spotlight, or if you're looking for a brighter light or something like that, it allows you to focus that light. You can open up the barn doors all the way and get a solid light directly where you want it. Either way, the options that you get from this are really good. Now, there is one downside, which it seems like this should be the one thing that should make sense, but the cord on these is a little short. And I don't mean that it's short that I can't just plug it to the wall, but there is an adapter pack to where it goes. If you raise the light all the way up, that adapter actually dangles a little bit. I feel like this was a little bit of a miss on Neewer side, but it doesn't really affect me, just something if you're looking to take it out there. With that also being said, there are actually spots for battery packs. So if you do have to move these, you can actually put these in batteries. And there's a switch on the back to where you can either use the wall power or you can use the battery power so that you don't drain that battery in between. So that switch is really nice. Not only that, but there is the panel on the back of this, the same thing that you can find on your remote. You can control that. You can change what channel. That way you can get the lights. You can have a channel for one light and a channel for another so that you're not adjusting both at the same time. For me, I actually have my front light at one brightness and at one temperature, where the other one is at a completely different brightness, and that allows you to do that without having to get up and down with the control on this. It really is one of the best things about it because I do a lot of different things in different lighting. Now, for most people, you're going to have one static setup, so you don't have to worry about that as much, but the convenience and the flexibility is really, really nice in that department. A couple of other things I like about this with the Neewer is that the frame is much heavier, which means that the construction of it is very solid, as well as the brass knobs to tighten this. But the other thing is that Neewer stepped up was the tripod that this goes on. The tripod is much more durable. It's much stronger. I don't feel like it's going to fall over. And because I don't have a huge softbox like my other light, it doesn't feel like it's going to topple over, which is one of the issues that I had with some of their older models. The other thing that you get if you are somebody on the go, there's a really nice carrying case, and there is a lot of padding on the outside. I was very surprised on the durability that they've built into this. You can put those panels away. You can disconnect everything. You can strap everything down so nothing's going to flail around, bounce around. Nothing's going to get damaged. So kudos to them for making a really good carrying case. I don't really need that myself, but if you are a photographer on the go, I think that's something that's very important for one of you that might be out there on the move. So all in all, this was a huge upgrade for me, going from one Neewer softbox lights to the new LED panels for around the same price, I believe. There's a lot of bundle options, but make no mistake about it, Neewer has done a very good job at putting these together.